Madison! What are you doing, buddy? Look at you!
I can't get up. If
Yeah,
you can do it, you can be better than Emma.
Hey everybody, I'm Garrett,
And I'm Carolyn.
and we're Diary of a Family.
We're living life intentionally with you.
Today we are visiting Saguaro National Park,
For those of you just joining our channel, I'm a travel nurse,
and I'm an RV tech.
and together we travel in our 40-foot fifth wheel with our 3 kids. No, we don't have pets.
We were really excited to be able to experience Saguaro National Park, and this one is kind of unique in the fact that it has 2 separate locations.
2 for the price of 1.
So we are going to be talking about the west side, which is the Tucson Mountain District, and the east side, which is the Rincon Mountain District. We're going to talk about kind of what's the similarities between both parks and what makes them both unique.
And which one is our favorite?
It might not be the same.
Saguaro National Park really has a goal of teaching its visitors about the desert, the animals that live in it, cacti, and the plants that make up this extraordinary landscape.
You wouldn't think that the desert has many plants or things to offer, but you would be sorely mistaken.
I think there's like over 200 species of certain cacti, or 200 species of plants, and
Yeah.
it's just a crazy number. It doesn't seem like the desert is varied in its plant life, but up close, it's just crazy how many kinds of cacti and other sort of deciduous plants and such there are.
The Tucson area has hundreds of hiking trails all over the area that are just spectacular, and a large portion of them are in these national parks.
You are in luck when you visit these 2 different sites. There are actually 2 visitor center. The West Side Visitor Center is pretty darn cool, and it's just hard to explain.
Yeah.
You want to sit outside their visitor center like all day long and just enjoy looking at these saguaro cactuses and walking through their cactus garden. The East Side Visitor Center is a pretty small, no frills sort of center. It does have a small store, and it also hosts a small garden of cacti. The garden includes the centennial saguaro that was planted on the park's 50th anniversary. This saguaro, sprouted from a tiny black seed in 1916, was carefully transplanted here to mark the 50th anniversary of the National Park Service. In 2016, both the cactus and the service celebrated their centennial, 100 years.
Now we're going to talk about some of the differences. The west side is really more focused on the plants, the cacti, the ecological systems that are in these deserts. We absolutely loved learning about all these different plants. Emma has all the cacti memorized, and she knows exactly which one is her favorite.
Just ask.
Just ask. There were so many animals, and there was hawks and bats and hummingbirds are all over the place out here. It was just amazing to see all the different unique and the life that really teems out here in the desert. The east side is really, it's a vista masterpiece. Lots of good
Amazing
views. There is a 10-mile scenic loop that takes you all through the national park. It goes through a canyon. There's boulders, there's rock croppings, there's canyons. If you don't have the time to go take a hike, you can just go drive that loop and really experience a lot of what this national park has to offer.
When it comes to the two different parks, I would say the visitor center on the west side is amazing. Anyone with disabilities could go and enjoy just that one little area. But the hiking trails are a little more difficult to access. The east side has that beautiful 10-mile loop that you can just drive and you can pull off at these scenic overlooks and get out. And it also has the Desert Ecology Trail. This trail is completely flat and it is paved, so that makes it so much easier for those who are in wheelchairs or have disabilities to get out in the nature and enjoy it.
The one thing I wanted to note about these parks, it's not pet friendly.
Most of the trails do not allow animals on them, and I believe the reasoning for that is they don't want your pets to get cacti needles in their feet. The caveat to this is pets are allowed on the Desert Ecology Trail because it is paved. I believe that's the only trail that they can go on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Here are just a few of the trails that we got to hike while visiting Saguaro National Park. The Desert Ecology Trail.
The Freeman Homestead Trail.
The Valley View Trail.
Signal Hill Trail. My favorite trail was the Freeman Homestead Trail. What I really liked about this specific trail was it took you up and down really kind of the beginning of the mountainous region of this national park, including into a canyon where you could actually still find water. It was pretty crazy. By taking this hike, it was really an eye-opener as to how rugged these mountains are.
I know the kids really enjoyed it. It had a lot of what I think is pyrite. Looks like, I think it's fool's gold, and they were finding it all over the place. Of these hikes, I think my favorite was the Valley View Trail. It was just because the vibrancy and the textures and the life of these cacti really, you felt like you were up close and personal with it all on this hike.
The view on Valley View did not disappoint either. You could see probably 30, 40 miles on a good clear day, which there are multiple out here. It almost feels like it's almost untouched. So you're seeing valleys and mountains. It's really quite spectacular.
Would we recommend going to Saguaro National Park? The answer is yes. Now, which one was our favorite?
My favorite was the east side.
And mine was the west side. For our different reasons.
Yep.
We'd like to know in the comments below why you think we like the different sides.
We hope that you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out some of our other videos with our Tucson adventure. We've had an absolute blast here in this city, and we hope that you have enjoyed watching this as well.
Our next video is on a national recreation area, Madura Canyon.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always,
live life intentionally. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hey there, Junior Rangers. This is Ranger Ryan, and if you're watching this video, it means that you want to finish becoming a Junior Ranger at Saguaro National Park. So I'm going to need you to put up your right hand and repeat after me. As a Junior Ranger, I promise to help, care for and protect America's national parks, and keep them safe and beautiful for everyone.
and beautiful for everyone.
All right, congratulations. You're now a junior ranger at Saguaro National Park.
All right, show it to the camera. There you go. Awesome. Right there?
Right about over here.
Over there. There we go. Emma. Good job. Nice job, buddy.